Cool, so welcome back. Last we left off, the group had just finished up some business at Mr. Croxley's Manor after visiting the Fractured Mirror and after Zia had been enlisted in some sort of a heist by the mysterious Django. Yeah, so we'll pick up from there in the courtyard outside Croxley's Manor. You having all completed your business there.
Shit. Okay, so
Heist.
Thievery.
Tomfoolery.
Should we do like a little scope of the place?
Yes.
So just like walk past it, see what we're dealing with.
Yes. Yeah. That would be wise.
Yeah. And then what binding are we on?
The second.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I thought you were in the ground bazaar for some reason.
No.
So she is on the first binding, so it's one binding up.
Okay.
And I will say as a note, because I didn't realise you guys were so high in the bindings for some reason, definitely the two of you with your passive perception would have noticed a lot fewer city guards and city watch around the streets than there are in this. Generally speaking, this is not a city where the law is super apparent, especially in the lower middle class bindings and below, but generally speaking there are some watchers and guards around here which you're not quite seeing as many of today, just to keep in mind. Yeah, that being said, it's not a far journey to the address you've been given.
Question, what time of day is it? I know we started off quite early this morning, but you know what's around?
It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, probably 3 to 4, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should check out some places. Check out the place. Look.
Yeah. Now you are all the goings?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Merciless did tell me.
You did tell me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do the sneakings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scoping out a place, you be stealthy.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll venture forth.
Sounds good. Cool. I imagine you're just walking
yeah.
as it's quite a short distance. That being said, yeah, about a 20-minute walk takes you up into the first binding, and walking along following the directions you were given, you eventually come to a street which you can see. I mean, I imagine you're not getting right up close immediately, but at the further on down the street, you can see some stone walls with some large metal gates, as is common in most of these manor estates in the upper parts of the city. Beyond that, pretty also standard flowing green gardens, and rising into a house that you immediately know Gunther would love because it looks a little bit like a castle. It's all visible brick. There's some moss creeping up between some of the cracks, and it looks generally to have a kind of square shape with kind of the hexagonal cut off where towers or battlements would be that don't quite rise to towers. It looks to be a 1.5 story building. Actually, no, that's a lie. It's just a 2-story building. Okay.
Says the road.
Yeah. You can see a couple of guards posted outside of the gate, and yeah, as you creep forward, you hear some hushed voices, the two of you with your passive perception, and see kind of peeking around from where the gate curves away. Let me draw this out, it's going to be so much easier. If this thing has kind of like a general arc here, and there's 2 guards here, you see kind of around here, out of sight of the guards, but definitely looking in their direction and trying to peek up and through the gates when they can. two figures. If Daniel and John, then you want to come join and describe what you guys see.
Yeah, okay.
Fellow thieveries.
Are we still up to date with this?
Hmm?
Are we still up to date with this?
Yes, we are still into murder.
This is not like
No, it is. It's just rich people. Fancy rich people. Introductory snack.
Thank you very much.
I was going to say tongue, but that just sounds pretty weird.
Yeah, so you see these two people quite obviously trying to be a bit sneaky, holding two large sheafs of parchment in their hands. It's up to you which of you would like to describe your appearance first.
Go ahead.
Oh no. Okay. So I'm an abnormally small goblin, I suppose.
Sorry.
And this goblin is wearing like very old and dirty, raggedy clothes, look a bit worn, but styled in a way to try and look very regal or noble. It's like a cape made out of what looks to be a fishing net with some like scrap material sewed together, and yeah, just a bit of a messy look, but you can see they're trying. Yeah, carrying a small pack, I suppose, and keeping it very close to them. Trying to be seem a bit anxious or nervous about revealing too much of what they're carrying. They've got a small rapier to their side, like piratey vibe. Yeah, I think that's all for now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Next to this goblin, you see a comparatively massive tiefling. With like ash
Old
grey
tiefling party.
skin. Please don't interrupt one.
I'm so humbly sorry.
Yeah, very like pale grey skin, and you can see that his horns have been like, they look to be sawed off quite close to the base, so no big horns. He's wearing quite a big billowy cloak, a black cloak, very just plain, and yeah, his clothing is quite dark. That's
So the gate is here.
Yes.
And we all.
You guys would kind of probably be coming down a side street like
Oh,
from this, so you can kind of see where the gate is and where they are.
Interesting.
There is like other streets kind of around here. It's not like the guards are just randomly staring off at a wall in the streets that way. But the direction you guys have come through is, you've happened upon a decent vantage point where the guards haven't at least yet seen you, and you see these two figures. What is your two passive perceptions?
On that topic, can I stealth behind them and try to spy on them?
We'll see.
and
16.
Ooh.
16.
So you definitely, in keeping your belongings close, are keeping an eye out, and you do notice a troop of, I guess if each of you want to just brief description of yourself, how you appear these days, and you see that this troop of three has definitely noticed the two of you.
It's the brown skinned dwarf with very eccentrically white mad professor hair. Very short, probably not as short as you. I have on goggles on my head, and like sunglass goggles on my head, and a coat with very large lapels around my neck. I have a little mop floating around me. The rest of my clothes are more just overallsy, chilled vibes. I have a little necklace with a stone around it, and what else? I look tired and annoyed.
Nina? Yeah, it's not just not spot on though. This towering dragonborn with shifting scales, his horns sort of curve inwards but don't seem to be connected to his head, but rather just hovering above him. He has his bright golden eyes, very large muscular frame. He's bare-chested with a hammer strapped to his back, a leather loincloth with around the little rope that ties it off to the side, there's a skull of some sort of small lizard-like creature, and then a number of down furs as well, just make up the bulk of it. No tail. And he seems to be like crouching low, almost tiptoeing behind the group.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. There's a very pale, who looks to be an elf of some kind. Shorter than the dragonborn, much taller than the dwarf. Wearing black pants, like kind of combat boots, a sleeveless, like purple top, short hair tied into like a really messy bun at the back, piercings everywhere, tattoos everywhere, and they're very much making eye contact with you guys.
So what is your first instinct on seeing these people coming towards you? And do you call out as any of you see these people?
I'm going to do the Spider-Man meme of like, point at them. Yeah.
Okay, snap judgment call, I appreciate it. Yeah. They turn around and cast Power Word Kill.
I think I'm gonna try and move behind you.
Yeah,
just slowly.
I'll try to like whip my cloak and hide you under it and stuff the papers in. This is not a hub. I'm in the wrong place. And I'll turn around and try to start walking off.
Okay.
No, not allowed.
I think you're too far off to hear him muttering, but with your observant feet you can read his lips and see.
I forgot about that.
See him just turn and like holding his cloak a little bit out, two little feet underneath the cloak, just scurrying along a little bit.
Are there guards at the front of the house?
Yes. Yeah, so if they were kind of around here, there's two guards posted up here.
And the guards seem to have noticed us? Or
As
they
I
just
said, so you
track-
guys are kind of coming along diagonally here. They haven't happened to glance your way yet, as you haven't made any noise.
Okay.
There's other streets that they're monitoring. And in general, this is the first binding crime, especially in broad daylight. Like this doesn't tend to occur, so they seem fairly nonchalant at the moment. They're very much not on high alert or anything else, which you two are sort of picked up with your observing.
Huh. Interesting. I want to make my way over to them.
Okay.
I don't know why I chose that voice.
Sure.
And
Are you like, well, because they're walking away. Are you going to
yes.
sprint at them? Or?
No, we're not going to sprint at them.
Okay.
That's horrifying.
All right.
But I'm going to nonchalantly.
Pick up your pace in
Yes.
their direction.
Yeah, I was going to say fast walk, but that does no.
You see the
Yeah.
the tall elf one gaining on you.
Oh,
I'll say they don't look particularly wanting to murder, which you guys don't know them yet. You don't know how rare that expression is.
That's very true. I think Zia always just has a passive murder face, but
yeah.
at the moment is trying to because friends change people.
So
Very
he's
much
had a lot of
trying to
unexpected
fight that down.
experiences that has led them to.
I'll talk into my cloak. They're definitely following us. Do you want to bolt or do you want to confront them?
I love this so much.
How big are they again?
Well, it's kind of a spectrum.
How quick are we walking? I'm doing a both.
I don't know, we can roll initiative. What's your move speed?
I think I'm gonna jump onto your boots.
Oh my gosh.
Try to run.
Okay, make an athletics check. First roll of the session, first roll of the character.
Well,
Woo!
And you forgot the dice.
What do you say?
Athletics to try and run with another character. Generally speaking, carrying another character is just considered like difficult terrain. But
easy catch up.
well, I think so. I don't know.
We just this went from like, oh my
13.
gosh, so much depression and just character being bad on my part at least, to just Looney Tunes.
Like-
That's great.
What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah. You see this figure. You see some shuffling under the cloak, and he starts to pick up pace. Looks like he's carrying a lot more weight. Yeah, walking away from you. You're extremely quick. You know, you could probably catch up without too much hassle. It's up to you what you like to do.
See, my Zia brain is say throw dagger, but no, you don't do that.
Right?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna catch up, and then when I do, I'm just gonna try and grab onto
Oh.
Tiefling's shoulder. Don't know character name yet.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
and be like,
Well, wait.
Let's,
oh
let's
yes, sorry.
quickly catching up to you.
Yes.
So do I notice the elf like speed up?
Yeah, I think you're keeping an eye out. You're trying to trying to tell him.
I will
Zia being dumb moment
cause-
again.
Phantasmal Force.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Right back to fighting
On
Okay,
the
just-
elf. And I want to make like a cart kind of like come speeding
Okay.
kind of like in front of
All right, just check. I think that's a save on their part.
Yeah, they make a
Let's see.
Mushroom dice. I believe in you.
mushroom dice, mushroom dice.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence!
save. Ooh.
Ooh. Haha, that's an 11. That's a 13.
Okay. So, how is it that you want it to appear? Like coming through you type thing, or just down the road that?
Yeah, I think coming from like in front of me and just like speeding and then swerve around me but straight towards the elf while I'm still
Yeah.
walking.
You see an out of control, untethered, recognizable to you cart, one of Coxley's carts, but without the horses.
Oh shit.
Comes careening down the road,
Oh.
swerves right around this guy, he's heading straight to you. You have like a second to jump out of the way because you were pretty close to him by the time this happened.
Question, well that spell is the only person that sees it.
I believe
Yes,
so.
but I can just do like some
Oh god.
flavor.
Yeah.
If anyone's like watching, when I cast the spell, like all the shadows around me briefly like all point to me and then go back.
Mm.
What?
So sick.
I was gonna say I wish I had a character that's cool, but I'm Zia. Come on. My ego is at an all-time high. Can I words dodge out the way?
Yeah. Without too much trouble, you dive to the side
Mm-hmm.
and just see it pass you. You feel the thrum of the weight of the carriage passing. With the distraction you've caused, what are either of you doing? Are you just trying to pick up your pace a little bit?
Yeah, I'll just keep going and should we go back to the Charlatan's Palace and try again tomorrow?
I'll try to hold. Maybe. Is there anything we can hide behind? I can't see where we're going.
Right, yeah, I haven't drawn out much there. You guys are kind of just walking kind of around this estate, I imagine. There's not much to hide behind. Unfortunately, this is like the highest tier of the city, so there's no like random stacked crates or anything. There's a couple of like ornamental bushes and benches you could potentially use. I mean, you're quite a small person, so it would be the hardest task in the world for you, but it's definitely not a place with easy coverage around.
Okay. I still think. Look around a little bit. It's like a bush, a thing. So I'm not gonna make again. I think we should find a place to try and hide.
Okay, you want to try it? A bush?
Sure. We can maybe wait for them to pass us and then go back quickly.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try hide in the bush with the.
Okay, sure. To which point, anything that you guys would be doing,
I'll switch
would
to
you
the
have
bush.
sped up yourself?
I'll switch the door, we should be like, I feel like Sia's gone bad.
In response, we'll go, why did she so Johnny?
Why didn't she just say hi?
At least she didn't throw a dagger. This is
Should we go after her?
Yes. Oh, we still the sneakings.
Yes. Let's sneak until we go into the alleyway, I guess.
Oh, okay. Why did she? Just looking at her, dodging. Why did she do that?
You see her like tumbles and rolls to the ground and looking back at the cart that like just careens around these two. You're like, geez, that was close.
Can I just, like, as we're going into and following Zia, can I just take a little bit more of like a mental note of windows, like, if we, now that we're moving to the left-hand side here, is there any places in the gates that...
I will say you have a better vantage point because you have little legs. So I'm gonna pick you up and put you on my shoulder and run.
Fair. You know, is there anything... yeah.
Yeah, it's not the easiest to see because there's kind of a gate here and then stone wall.
Got
Around
you,
here
got
for
you.
the
Okay,
most
so not
part.
really too much.
Looks like a couple of like arrow slit type things in the wall.
Got
You can tell it's quite a, even from the size of the manor as well, quite an old building. But yeah, not able to see too much. But it's kind of this outer wall, the estate gardens, and then the manor itself in the middle of it. Yeah, but I'll you keeping an eye out. Got it. You two can go ahead and make a stealth check to dive behind some bushes in the moments that the elf has thrown themselves to the ground to avoid being trampled.
21.
Okay.
17.
17, not bad.
Yeah.
You both managed to find a bush perfectly in your shape. Because these do indeed look to be the particular kind of garden park-esque thing to the side of the street does seem to be ornamental bushes crafted into the shape of figures. So each of you is able to find one that kind of matches your build and just behind it. So you pull yourself up and look around, you don't see them anywhere.
Can I still their hiding spot? The where we saw them originally.
Yes, absolutely.
You would probably be seeing us now
Yeah.
walking towards you.
Yeah, you would.
I'm still very much going to keep an eye on the direction that they went.
Sure. You're welcome to make a perception check.
Would be great.
Because active perception checks.
15.
15, 17, 21.
Yeah.
Very good, catch them.
Have you seen anything yet?
All according
Nope.
to plan.
I dodged the car and then they vanished.
What car?
There was a car that.
Car's gone.
I see. You guys. Well, not sure if you see, but like I put on some rose quartz like got glasses, goggles.
Globals.
Gloggles.
Amazing, amazing.
Gloggles. And I'll want to do a little, like, I look at the house, but then I'll look in the direction that they ran
Sure.
and do it, see if I can spot anything.
Yeah. When you put on the goggles, you see just within a short distance of you kind of like a dark mist, which even just from putting on the goggles, you gather to be you peering into the ethereal plane a short distance, which you can kind of toggle on and off in terms of how noticeable it is to your liking, but kind of having that fade away. Looking around at the manor in their direction, you don't see anything other than what you saw when you put them on together. There's at least no majorly noticeable illusions going on here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then in their direction, just the shadows.
Yeah, just shadows, no illusions that you see through.
Okay.
Heist time. Oh no, wait, just go to the place out first.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I saw some arrow slits in the walls if you want to maybe do some rogue things and peek through them.
I was about to say, you expect me to fit through those.
So then we'll.
You have Luna, you have a master who can go through those.
Yeah, but I want to send Luna to look for those two because I don't trust us snooping around while there's other people around.
Yeah, I'm very worried that they're also going to try and steal stuff.
We don't want them getting our stuff.
No.
Yeah. I'll send Orvish Otto.
Not listening to you at the moment. Currently busy in using the incantation speak with animals.
Oh!
Maybe that I've heard of you. I'm like, birdies. We're in a little park section. There must be a bird somewhere, even if it's a pigeon. I'm gonna start picking out some of my fishing bait.
Alright.
Idiot! Oh my god.
Lawrence just remembered. Yep. Yep.
Your invisible bird that is perfect
Oh, for the
help me
success.
out.
Yeah.
I didn't start crying. Oh my god.
Okay. Cool. So that does take 10 minutes to cast. You guys, in the meantime,
Yes.
see the elvish figure turn back and chat with their friends, who kind of go and start hugging the wall in a similar manner to what you guys were doing. And you see the large dragonborn begin to perform some kind of simple ritual that you can see.
It's mostly just bird calls.
Are there any guards nearby? Or people that-
Make a perception check.
Can I do the same?
Oh,
Well, it's just
I don't know.
It's
Yes, you
because
can.
I would be looking inside
that's an 11.
Okay. You see?
No.
No.
Right back where we left off. Okay. You don't see too much. You're kind of very dedicated to pressing yourself into this bush as best as you can.
Trying to see through the bush.
Don't see too much. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge.
Cool.
I think we wait a bit longer if they don't not gone in a while. We can try and scare them off.
That sounds good. Do you know what that guy's doing?
The big one?
Yeah.
No.
Let's wait.
His wings are out.
I'm
Think
gonna,
stealthily though.
I'm gonna watch the guards, but I'm gonna send Luna in that direction and ask her
Direction
to,
that they went off in.
yeah,
Okay, absolutely.
and
Sure.
ask her to just have a look, investigate to see if she sees anything weird, and then come back
Absolutely, sure.
after a little bit.
Yeah, you can roll either a perception or investigation check on behalf of Luna. As you'll see, the moth that was kind of an oversized moth. How big size-wise is Luna? Do you think? Okay, cool. Yeah. So oversized for average moths. If you're like somewhere in horror jungles, moths can get bigger. But yeah, a large kind of moth that you see flitters off vaguely down the street in the direction you guys went. As the ritual continues,
May I please do a perception check?
you may.
Thank
You
you.
may.
So that one.
Oh my god.
Natural 20 total.
17 plus 3.
Okay.
For
Natural
total
1.
2.
You're like, damn,
Weird.
this moss is nice.
It is!
These arrow slits are really cool, and you're right on both accounts. But unfortunately, the heist has fled from your mind in this brief instant.
The
And
one-
Thoughts on the bird.
Yes! Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
Yeah, so Luna kind of flitters up into the air, and you guys realize that from above, the moth thing can likely see where you are in your hiding spot behind the bushes, and then a moth circles back and relays that to you.
You see it dance a little
But
bit.
at least Tiefling still rolled a 21, so doesn't quite catch that, but does catch that the goblin is hiding behind one of the bushes.
I'll keep my glasses on and then stare directly at the bush and go.
You see the dwarf waving at you through the bush.
Oh my, that is not creepy at all!
I'll whisper to you and say, I think they've spotted me. Not quite sure what to do.
Let's just wait. There's a chance that they think the bush is a person.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
If they start coming towards us, we can do our scare tactics.
okay. I'll remain in bush position, but wave slightly.
Is Otto still busy with his thing?
Would be, yeah. Have
Trying
a
to distract me.
minute or two left.
He seemed busy. I'll look away from them so they can't see my mouth, and I'll say, Zia, I think they're in that bush, but don't look now.
Huh. I've got my bird at Mia's
Oh,
house.
that's stupid.
But I get your information.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
That
bush? do you think I should go up to the bush and put my hands up and be like, yo?
Sure. I mean, considering that my first thought was to stab them, probably your thing. You
Yeah,
should
I
do.
feel like if they're trying to heist, I don't know the correct terminology, you're the rogue, this place,
Mhm.
maybe they could help.
They could help if they are trustworthy.
At which point you complete your ritual and immediately just hear in the chat room of the birds, why are they behind those bushes? Those aren't the That's not what people normally do in a park. That's our spot. Get them out of here.
The birds are very angry.
About what?
I'm just gonna point in that direction.
No. Oh my gosh.
Behind those bushes, there are people.
Cool. Okay, you two stay
Two
here.
people. Okay.
You two stay here and look friendly. Whatever that means. Just
Okay.
look friendly. Okay? And I'm gonna walk around. And I'm gonna put
I think I'm just gonna like try and shake your hand, like all business like, because Zia does not know how to look friendly.
I'm gonna assume you're going for a high five.
Okay.
Just slap your hand.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Cool. Yeah, you
and I'll
two.
whisper back, watch the cards.
Okay. I will do that.
Sure. Make a perception check. You two see the dwarf walking up, hands up, looking rather unthreatening.
Oh.
And you're like, what is this art of friendliness? And ow, my hand hurts so much.
That is believable.
Yeah.
We see the dwarf
You
walk.
see the dwarf walking up, hands up.
It's the smallest one. Should we just try and confront her?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Are we gonna try and be friendly, or is the intention to scare her?
Be friendly, but be prepared.
Okay.
So they have 2 regular-sized ones that could.
Fair enough. The math is sound.
I'll walk out with my hands under my robes.
Okay.
And I'll try to like roll out of the bush, miracle, and then flare my cape a bit.
Make an acrobatics check just for the fun of it.
Please fail.
12.
Not bad. It doesn't look, like acrobatic, but it's possible. You pull off the roll. Yeah. Stumble slightly, but get up. It's not bad.
How long have you prepared for that line? As soon as you ended high, you're like. I walked right into that one, man. Jesus.
It's good to have you back.
If anything should be the title for the episode, it should be that.
Hi. Hi, new friends.
Hello.
Can I cast fog cloud behind the dwarf to split the group?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. And how big is that?
That's a 20-foot sphere of fog.
Okay.
Damn.
It kind of rises out of the street.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know that you would notice immediately, but the two of you just see fog now billowing back from where, or rising up from. Something
Can
like
I head in that direction?
that. You can begin to? Yeah.
Looking at them now
Yeah.
with my goggles.
Yes.
Do I see anyway?
No, they look normal, so no illusions on them.
Okay. I'm
No
going to take that
different forms.
as a safety precaution. Small one. But I come in peace. I feel like the city is on the brink right now, and violence between criminals probably isn't the best thing to do.
Criminals?
How quickly are you heading?
Pretty quickly. I think I'll just have a dagger.
She didn't say anything, she just started walking, so I'm just going to assume
I
I'm supposed
saw
to do the
fog.
same.
I don't hear any combat sounds or boss music, so that's great. But I will take a dagger out.
Okay.
Was that the Nikers or
What?
was that, boom, explosions?
No.
Oh, okay.
My friends are probably going to come through that fog.
At
So,
which point you, with your high passive perception, do notice a figure kind of in the fog.
don't freak out.
Distinct.
So terrifying. A very menacing Zio with a dagger.
Turns the shadow monster in the fog cloud.
Yes, very much so.
Badass moment.
And with your goggles, it would be even more petrifying if you saw me.
I'll put my hands on this and say, it seems to me like you guys were casing the place.
It's a very bold assumption
That
to
is-
make.
That would be illegal.
Yeah, I just love architecture.
Listen, drop it. I may be short, and things go above my head, but this isn't one of them.
We were here first.
Damn, we have to leave now.
Shit.
Dibs, guys! We really called it!
What?
You heard him.
Her, I think.
Yeah.
You heard her.
It's gonna be another like a
And I think
situation.
you can hear this conversation depending on if you'd come right up out of the fog to Leica or just kind of stay where you're still an indistinct figure. Either way, you can hear that there seems to be no immediate danger, at least.
I think I would have stayed in the fog just to make sure that like is not being murdered.
Sure.
Um,
Sounds good.
I don't think I would. I'm also following you. I
Um,
don't see you anymore. What is the fog line?
Do I see
you
Otto at
walking.
least?
Okay. Yeah, you can see Otto kind of just starts making his way just out the other
Good on
side.
The way I came.
You're talking about criminals in the city being on the brink. We don't know anything about that. Why are you here? We are just
Brink?
home brokers looking at real estate.
Sure you are.
Yes.
But I think this one might be too big
This is true.
now that we're closer.
And I don't like the shape of their bushes.
No.
Listen.
And the neighbors are a bit.
However you guys feel, you're not in any danger right now. How about we go?
I'm just gonna put my dagger slowly away.
Sorry, it's a bit late, but for flavor, could we say in the fog they hear like the light yelling or shouting of people in the distance?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Spooky sounds in the
Yeah.
fog.
I am all accustomed to spooky sounds.
Yeah.
So
That makes so much sense why I did a U-turn.
Yes.
It's following the voices.
Listen, between people who should not be here, how about we all go get a drink?
Okay. Sure. Open to a drink if you're buying.
Fine.
And I'll look to you because I'm not going anywhere alone.
Let's do it.
I'll whisper to Otto's ear to come out the fog.
I turned around. Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll just take some steps forward and be like, are you sure it's wise to leave? We came here to do something?
Yeah. Feels like these dudes might be of help though.
Did we see them with the sheets of paper?
And quickly stuffed away as soon as they saw that you'd noticed them.
See ya. We're
Yes.
gonna get a drink with these two.
Why?
For
Friend.
Oh, friends. Hello, friends.
Oh my gosh, okay.
This is why there's the runs. She sees old friend.
yeah. I don't know. No. I'll explain. I explain in Dwarvish what I actually before you get into another spiral.
Yeah.
I think first off, let's start with names.
I'm slowly backing off while they're arguing. But I stop the moment they look up again.
I'll glare at you both.
How about that drink?
Names.
You don't do business with people without names.
This is a discriminatory.
That's the rule of. That's the rule. They're just made up.
Should I go first?
Sure.
I'll try to say this very poshly. I'm Neem Ubbins, navigator extraordinaire. And that's all you need to know at the moment.
Okay.
My name is Kazarus. Extraordinaire. And that's all you need to know.
Cool.
I'll say twice.
Yeah. A little fist bump.
See, do you know if they're trying to get a drink?
Nothing that I can afford currently, no.
I'll buy it for us, don't worry.
Okay. I don't think there would be anything on the first binding.
There's places to drink. They're just super swanky restaurants
Yeah.
with like a 10 gold entrance fee.
Yeah.
They're like club lounge type things.
I think let's go with second binding.
Okay.
Because everything here is pay up front for entrance, and with our very not clothed French, I don't think we'll be allowed.
I'll look you up and down. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Sure. whereabouts would you like to take them to the second binding, since it's not going to be that much better
Yeah.
price-wise?
I mean.
Where's Souls?
To the Grand
So-
Bazaar, so...
Third binding.
No, I don't want to go too that far.
Yeah.
Just go to the second one, it's fine.
Yeah. I think I just take them to like the. Oh, I really want to say. No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna take them to like the most dodgy place on the second binding.
Right.
Which isn't dodgy by the standards of like the
Yes.
lower bindings, but
Yes, but less fancy.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are led down on probably about a 30-minute walk to a place where you are sure to have drinks bought for you. And I'll say...
Well, before we leave, I'll tell
Sure.
Luna to do like a once over of the property as high as she can.
Okay,
She'll just see what the vibe is and then come find me again.
awesome. Sure, you can make a perception check on her behalf.
I will pull out a pouch of seed and tell every single bird that will listen to me at the moment to do the same thing and try to sit on the walls of the property and just keep an eye out.
Sure thing, make a persuasion or animal handling check.
Nat 20.
Damn, okay.
On a natural 18.
Nat 20 for a 26. Proficiency bonus. It's +3.
Anything.
Nice. Is it not +6?
you have
It's
expertise.
double,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah.
+6.
So 26 and a 24. So,
Oh shit.
oh yeah!
Good job.
You don't, or Luna doesn't see much, just because there's not too much there. It's essentially
Fuck off.
a castle-looking house in the midst of some grounds. There doesn't...
So I was going to say fuck off class, not you fuck off. So.
No, just don't worry.
I've ended that very scary. Like, what did I do?
Yeah, Luna can get a good look through the windows on a 26 that's also nat 20, and see that it looks to be quite fancy. It does look to have some kind of large room that could be perhaps a ballroom hall or just a large dining room. Otherwise, it's got a lot of other rooms. It does look like it potentially used to be some sort of a castle or a fort that's been turned into a manor over time. Which kind of clues you into like the weird battlement-like shape and castle-like appearance of it. But there's not much. It doesn't seem to be too busy. There's maybe a couple of gardeners out of the grounds. There is a carriage in the courtyard. And the birds would relay much the same things to Otto.
Let Chris is willing to stay there until we come back.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Good luck to the gods. Not a bird group.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But nevertheless, with Ziad Jalid, you're led down through the city a ways until you get to likely the fanciest restaurant either of you have been in, unless there's an instance in which otherwise. But yeah, are led into an extremely kind of colourful and extravagant place. And Zia, you would know that it has its sketchy appearance more because of the amount of colours and sounds that are in there that makes it really easy to miss someone perhaps slipping a bribe or having a conspiratorial conversation. It is very much sketchy in a different way to a seedy tavern in the lower bindings where everyone sits apart. But nevertheless has the air of fancy sketchiness. I'll say it'll take a bribe to the doorman of 5 gold to let your party in who does not meet the dress requirements. And then...
Can I try to flash my signature?
I was
Sure.
going to say, can I try and flash them? I was like, by all means do.
Can I try and flash? No.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Or intimidation, depending on the
No,
way you're looking.
Persuasion. Sorry. Persuasion for once.
40.
Mm, he'll say he can allow you in and 2 others, but the others would have to pay. Essentially lowering it to a bribe of 2 gold, being required 1 per person.
No, I'll take it.
Sure. And are you guys wanting to get food or just drinks?
I'll pay for drinks.
Cool. Yeah, a round of drinks.
Get a bottle of wine.
Sure. You can call that 10 gold.
Cool.
Yeah, but you find yourself in a very colourful, very plush, lively music playing. It's like slightly too loud for comfort. There's like glass fittings over all the lights to kind of cast different colours of light across the room, kind of almost a kaleidoscopic effect. The place is yours.
So 2 gold per person, or 1, 2 gold in total.
For the bribe or
For the
the...
bribe.
For the bribe, just 2 gold in total. It was 1 gold per person.
What? I'm sorry.
So
I think I'm a bit distracted by the looking around, trying to fit in. Yes.
So, what's your 2's deal?
Why don't you tell us your deal first?
I'll say in Dwarvish to Otto. It'd be awkward if you guys speak Dwarvish. What do you guys think of them? What do you think of them?
Are they of the 6?
Huh?
This one is green with small charged discs, and this one has small horns and very, very big.
Oh no, one's a goblin and one's a tiefling.
Yes.
You've met them before though. You've met goblins and tieflings before, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. See? Nothing too odd. Nothing too different.
Different. Forgot about the bullet gang. They're on my deeply.
There is there
Does Otto understand that the person before him and the person with red skin?
Yeah, that's true.
Zeros or?
Yes.
Yeah, red skin.
Yeah. Very different things. Sick tiefling, maybe.
You hear, after asking a question, some babbled language that I don't think you understand.
I don't know what's just one in common.
Sure, you hear half this conversation.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm doing this. Yeah. hand on it. Sorry, please go.
We want to know what your deal is. You want to know what our deal is. Are you guys intending on robbing Emerus Weather?
No.
I look around. That's an oddly specific question.
Can I insight check?
You may make a deception or persuasion check, depending on whether you're
Oh
telling the
my
truth.
gosh, my dice hate me today. 12.
21.
Damn. I don't like your character
Hard to
at all.
read.
Or your dice.
Hard to read. It's not always easy to interpret people you've just met.
Listen, I might be one for formalities, but I'm not one for beating around the bush, literally. So, let's get to the point here.
There's so many layers.
There's a
That's the title.
hi, beating around the bush.
Oh my gosh.
That also has something that we want. If you guys are there to fuck with what we are going to do, then kindly fuck off. If you do want to help us in some way, with information or otherwise, I'm open to continuing this conversation.
Well, what is it you need?
Something
Personal
of-
effects.
Yeah, personal effects.
Aren't we taking hands of merchant lady?
No, we are not taking her hands. unfortunately.
Huh?
No, we are not taking any part of her.
Oh. Okay.
Excuse him. Sorry.
We didn't need to know what you're after, but if your intention is also to mosey into the house, maybe we can help each other.
And we would very much like to see those maps that you have, or I assume they're maps.
What maps?
What now?
The papers that they shoved away as immediately as we saw them.
Oh.
I think we can work something out. Potentially we have some information to sell,
On the property?
maybe, in the form of
Chance.
something that's not a map.
So what paper did you guys hide?
We have a bit of a finder's fee, an administrative fee.
And how much is this fee?
I'm feeling quite hungry.
Sure.
Hold on a second.
No.
I think if we're gonna figure something out, we need to know exactly what it is you're after.
You guys haven't given us anything yet.
We gave you our names.
Wow, boohoo for you. We gave you a lot more information than that.
Correct information that we could take to a guard and have you thrown in jail, so...
We could also just kill you.
I think we can all just take a step back here. I think we have a common goal. See that? You two. Otto.
What?
I'm going to say to Otto in Dwarvish, we're trying to steal Emerus with those rings. Not her hands or her arms, her rings.
Yeah.
There are 10 of them.
That's a lot.
One for each finger.
Okay.
Thick fingers. They're just saying that to each other. Point.
Strange language. It's an aggressive way to say it.
How long have you guys been casing the place?
Long enough.
Yeah.
Probably.
How long?
Probably about 30 minutes before they shoot.
Let's just say we made our life's work.
Insight check because I've learned my lesson.
Sure. Deception. Deception, yeah.
19.
Ooh.
10.
Yeah. Has not made it their life's work. Is likely trying to cover up for the fact that they maybe don't know as much as they're trying to. They don't.
Likely. So what do you really have to offer? Because I feel like it's just all...
If you'd like to hire our services, that's a different discussion.
Oh, is that a different discussion?
Yeah. I help people find things. I help them get to places they need to go. It seems like you have to do both of these things. So,
So you're also a thief.
Mhm.
So you're a thief.
Thief is a very strong word.
Listen, I'm not really one to deal with underworldly, seedy types. And both of you seem like that. So I don't really know what I'm doing here. But I do know how to blow shit up.
I think I'm just kind of curious to see what this looks like.
Can I try and chat to Neem using the Neem's hand?
Sure.
Just to see if you actually understand what I'm trying to say.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I mean, guess both of them. And just be like, okay, well, we have to break into this chick's house and steal some stuff from her. And we would appreciate help. It definitely would not go unpaid. Yeah.
Do you speak Thieves' Cant?
No.
You Zia starts talking to you, and you can get the sense that there's something under the words, but you can't quite find the pattern that actually means anything. And it's kind of just random gibberish that like makes sentences. It's not like Zia just starts going,
It's just
but doesn't quite. The intensity of what they're saying doesn't quite link up with the actual words. Kind of
I'm
just
also
left a bit
posing it to.
confused.
I cannot remember your character's name, so I was trying to figure out how to spell it, and I completely forgot what it was.
Yes, there is.
Okay, thank you.
I write things down.
I'm sorry, I was trying to focus on how to spell names. How do you spell your name?
Would you like to know?
Doesn't even know your name.
Yeah.
Well,
So you guys don't speak Thieves' Camp. You clearly don't speak Dwarvish. So what is the actual?
Fine then, don't let it continue.
I don't know that you would know that Zia was speaking Thieves' Cant either.
Oh really?
No.
Have you,
Did you
have you spoken Thieves' Camp before?
Yeah, it doesn't mean you would understand it.
I'm sure it's something we would have talked about though.
Once when you weren't there, but
On our travels? No.
I wouldn't have taught it to you.
No, I know, but I know what Thieves' Camp sounds like.
Sure, you'd recognize it as something thief adjacent, but you wouldn't understand what I was saying.
No, I know. But it's like, I know when somebody speaks Afrikaans, right? So,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
how about this? We start off helping each other out, and then if it turns out we're after the same thing, whoever gets it gets it.
friendly competition.
friendly competition, you say?
The odds are in your favor.
We
Oh,
winning
yeah.
competitions,
Really?
yes.
Will you say okay?
We do like winning competitions, yes.
That's true. As long as we share all information beforehand.
I think we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Do you agree to our terms?
Is this in the form of hiring you or not?
No. We help each other out at the start, but then whoever acquires the items acquires them. So mutually beneficial, and then if you're better than us at whatever it is you think we're doing, then you'll come out on top.
While they're discussing, can I order another bottle of wine?
Sure.
Yes.
Like
It's 10 gold of your time.
a shit ton of pastries. I would give each of you a pastry from you don't want to know where.
Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. That is
Eat that on your own
actual.
accord.
Yeah.
I will, as I get closer to you, just whisper, I am not offended.
I think I'll push the pastry away. Thank you.
Oh, okay, save for later.
And when the wine eventually arrives, I'll sloppily pour it into cups
Okay.
and then hand them out.
Sure.
I say, this is how we seal deals. Do we have a competition, a wager?
I'll speak to you in Dwarvish. This is a good idea. I should just hire them. But I feel like either one is fine.
See, if we hire them, we can't kill them. If something goes wrong.
I do speak Dwarf.
The word kill is the same in every language.
I would rather kill, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down to the friendly stealing challenge.
You have yourselves a deal. I'll look at my clock and see if there's and suss out to see if there's anything weird in it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for a good deception check,
I'll
but
take the papers out from my cloak and hand them to Otto. You'll need those.
poor Otto.
So what they are, but what Otto definitely doesn't recognize them as, is blueprints to the manor.
That's what the word is.
He's about to stop licking it. Please fucking stop him.
So we're about to what?
I'm about to start licking
Lick
the
the
table.
blueprints.
Otto, could I have that, please?
Please.
But it's
Ta. Thank you.
They're not listening to, but you use the word blueprint.
Thank you.
Yeah, perception or investigation.
8. Ooh, wait, investigation. 9. Wow.
13. Don't sense anything strange.
No, I think so. Okay. So yeah, you want to tell them everything we know about Empress Willow so far?
We're stealing 10 of her rings, all of them, that she wears.
That's nice.
We also know that she's not in her house right now.
You have no idea what she
Yeah,
is.
we don't know
Oh,
where
isn't
she
she a
is.
thingy? No.
We got told that
No.
all the merchant lords left, but she's not a merchant
She's
lord.
not a merchant.
Oh, she's not a merchant. Oh, sorry, okay.
We don't know where she is, so we're going to go check her house. If she's there, bonus. I also know where her office is. No? Did Rufus not tell me that?
I think he just told you the house, if I remember.
Well, looks like we aren't after the same thing.
Damn. What are you guys after?
Unfortunate.
We're just after money.
Huh, interesting. The guy I'm doing the job for has 500 gold again, that he was going to give to me. Yeah. If you want that, I don't know if you guys are looking for more than 500 gold, but there's that.
We're happy to split the 500.
Pocket change to us, but
Indeed
we
it
can take
is.
it.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll happily split the 500 with you and whatever we come across in the house. If you help us locate the gems.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When do you want to do this then? Is this evening too early? Or
No, it's fine.
So with the blueprints, I can just point out, because I'm not an architect and oh my word, drawing these things. So this large area on the left here is kind of the dining hall, ballroom type thing. And this large part on the second floor here is kind of just, the roof just comes up, so the ceiling is just the ceiling of a 2-story building for these ones, just to give the sense of like bigger rooms. And then you'll see on this one, all around the edge here there's kind of like a passageway between walls, which, having surmised that it used to be some fort of a kind, looks to be where you could position archers or secret things. And you would know many of the buildings that have things like this, it's kind of turned into servants' corridors and whatnot. So around the outside there is where, and yeah, all the doors, that's where kind of servants would kind of use those paths wherever possible, try not to disturb the masters of the house.
have you guys been inside?
No.
No.
While you were outside, did you locate a point of entry?
The door.
Windows, doors,
So-
balcony windows.
A distraction, isn't it? To get us in.
Yes.
Probably.
What would you recommend?
Leave a distraction to us. We're pretty good at that.
Okay. Cool. So you will be team 1. We'll wait for you around that same area where we spotted you on the left-hand side. Distract the guards at the front of the house. We'll try and sneak in from there. And keep the door open for you guys. And once we're all inside, we'll regroup and make our way from there. Okay. According to the blueprints here, where do you think the gems would be
in general? Like, is the bedroom the best place?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's where I keep all of my jewelry. If not in a dresser or some kind, then in a safe.
So that's on the floor.
Probably floor 2. I'd have my bedroom on floor 2.
Quite a meta question.
Yeah,
Does she not always wear her rings?
she does.
So why would we assume that she's left them?
Well,
Well, you don't know if she's in the house or not.
yeah.
We should be looking for her.
No, I know. So I was gonna say, if that doesn't work, study.
Why?
Because I would chill in my study.
Oh, this is the logic.
Have you seen any major activity at all since you guys were outside?
No.
I don't think so.
So all this is riding on if she is back or not.
Correct.
Would we have seen any activity?
No.
Again, meta level. Arthur's not smart enough to know this. He know that there's an invasion coming. Not that she does. Maybe she'd be in some sort of like a panic room situation.
A backroom situation.
Panic.
Panic.
Well, that too.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is whether we know she's there or not, we go tonight.
I have a plan.
After nightfall.
Off night.
Would we have seen on the plans or while scoping out if there's any like escape path that leads into the servants' quarters? I know they often have like a runaway, like a secret hidden.
Not specifically. You're welcome to have a look through those as you would have. The thing is, the plans don't list like what any rooms are designated for or anything of the sort. It kind of just dates back about 100 years or so to what it was originally intended for, and kind of just the basic structuring there. You're not even 100% sure that it hasn't been completely renovated on the inside. Again, metagaming it hasn't, but because otherwise I wouldn't have drawn this up unless I was really good at my job. But yeah.
I'm not going to speak out loud, but telepathically I met in Dwarvish or here. Out of invasions. What if that comes at nightfall? Is this good or bad?
Can I respond?
You have to speak out loud,
Oh,
unfortunately.
I'll say in Dwarvish, hey man, I wanted to leave the city, but here we are. And this will give us a way to leave in general. I guess we just have to keep an eye out.
One of these two.
During the invasion then.
Yes.
Well, depending on how they act, either we ditch them or make a swift, easy exit.
No?
I don't really think we need to right now.
Speak to Zia as well. Do you tell of invasions?
No. I'm going to. When you introduced Neem, you said navigator? Are you a nautical navigator or just a navigator in general? What scope of navigation do you cover?
I can do nautical navigation, yes. I'm quite familiar with the seas.
Insight check.
Insight check. Make a persuasion or deception check based on what you're lying or telling the truth, and then give the number but not which one you choose.
14.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I got an 18.
Okay. Hard to read.
Interesting. Okay.
What's a bit the time you know?
Call it like 4:30, maybe going to 5.
Should we meet back here, like
Back here.
back at the house at 11, 12? What's a good heist time?
What
Yeah.
time does the sun set?
Sun probably sets at about 7.
Do we know what moon phase is? Like if the moon is going to be incredibly bright.
Yeah, you do. Well, I don't know.
Any time works for us. We're very simple.
You know that it's about just over a week until full moon, so the moon is fairly present. Although I will say the moon on Marath, it has double the length of the phases as our moon, so it's got a 2-month cycle as opposed to 1 month. So yeah, pretty getting close to full.
So the sun sets at 7. Okay. Yeah, 10, 11 should work.
Meet back at the same place for us at 11.
Sounds good. Yeah.
What time is the sunrise?
Sunrise, probably about 6.
No, we'll have all of time.
Right.
See you there.
Don't fuck us around, man.
I think I start getting up and then I take the remaining one.
Alright.
See you later.
Cool. Alright, well, I reckon we can take a quick break there. And then we'll pick up from the beginning of what's looking like a heist. Cool.
Heist.
See you in a second.
Heist.
Alright, and welcome back. So, we'll pick up. What time would you guys like? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2,
Somebody please stop.
Yeah.
9,
Next morning.
10,
First one here.
10.
Should we get any supplies before we?
I mean,
Rogue off the party.
okay, let me chat about my plan first. My plan is to rock up to her house as Mr. Foxley, go to the guards and be like, hey, is Emerist home? I would like to chat to her about business dealings. I can get an answer from them, maybe check if they're lying or not, and then we will actually have some semblance of maybe knowledge about whether she's home or not. And then that'll be sorted out, maybe. I have a bunch of thievery stuff still, which would work.
At thieves' tools, anybody's listening.
Wow. I do too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. One called thieves and the other called tools.
Yes.
Nice.
Have you named all of the bones in the bag? Or is it just bones, skull, and then the rest is also bones?
Some is bone, some is scrap, some is skull, some is good.
Multiple bones. Hello there then. You are a sexy woman. So I'm thinking get information first. I don't think we need to buy anything else. Although I don't know if you guys want to go heist shopping. That's totally dependent on you. I don't need anything. I'm okay to do this. I'm a little bit worried about our friends.
Yeah, there are the black sheep of the plan, whatever plan this is.
Racist, racist.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about them, but would they have taken the blueprints? Or did you
Would
guys
you guys
take
have
them
taken the blueprints?
I believe so.
Oh yes.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
From what I remember nothing. That is a stupid sentence. Yeah, I think let me do Mr. Croxley thing first, and then we can figure out the rest.
Oh,
Uh,
is that?
Yeah.
Where do you want to change?
his house is right here. That would be strange. I don't know. We can get a carriage.
Oh.
And then we might have to pay for it.
So-
We'll have to walk.
Okay. So are you doing this now at what time? When you guys are meeting up, or are you doing it in preparation for when you meet up later in the evening?
Doing the
Ah.
preparation, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you call a carriage.
I remembered my bird. I keep forgetting about my bird.
Where is your bird?
Mia's house.
Mia's house.
Last you knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Mia left.
Hasn't left yet.
Has not left yet.
She's just planning to at some point. Cool. Yeah, you call a carriage, arrive at the gate. At which point, what are you guys doing in the evening? Just hanging around the area, or is there a specific thing you would like to do? Just in terms of if you're waiting by the gate, you would see this carriage pull up. But if you're just
Nothing specific I want to do.
Yeah, I kind of want to check out, just keep an eye on the space for a while to see if we can notice any like guard rotation.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say make a perception or investigation check. I'll give you an advantage because it's an extended watch, so you've got time to really focus.
Perception's fine. That's a 21.
21, very nice. You can see there doesn't really seem to be any guards. It's kind of just the two at the front whose shift does change kind of as it starts heading to evening. Looks like around sunset the rotation changes. But other than that, it's pretty quiet outside, yeah. Cool. Yeah, are you having your carriage driver announce you, or how are you wanting to go about this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see if we do that.
Cool. Yeah, your carriage driver will pull up to the guards. Here on behalf of Mr. Croxley, what's his first name?
Edmund.
Mr. Edmund Croxley, here to see Emrys Willow. The guards say, right, come on, state your business then. To Mr. Croxley.
I am here to discuss, maybe she would want to have porters, not full on carriages, but think of like man pulled porters. That made no sense. Take people through the charlatan's palace. I would like to discuss business dealings there.
Very well. Do you have an appointment?
I do not. It was a very last minute idea, and I did not think through my appointment dealings. What are you doing?
Looking at the conversation. Sorry, Jesus.
I'm afraid I can't help you then, can I? The missus doesn't like to be disturbed in the evenings.
Well, is she home?
That's not for me to tell you.
See, it would be very nice if you did, though, and I'm trying to be a very nice man as of late, unfortunately.
Make a persuasion.
Okay.
Shitty rogue things. Of course. I think that's a 6. Persuasion.
Yeah.
10. Woo, fanfare.
And he says, well, good on you then. You can go be a nice man somewhere else, thanks.
Can I attempt to buy them?
Wow.
With how much?
20 gold.
Oh my god!
Sure. So make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Just another one? Or...
Yeah.
Yay. 19.
At advantage.
19.
Wow. didn't like you at first, but you're starting to grow on me. Maybe niceness suits you. Are you just wanting to know if she's home or wanting to go on in then?
Is both an option?
Make him even 50 and I'll let you ride in.
Sure.
Very well then. So, yeah,
More
palm off the gold to him. And he opens the gate to let your carriage roll through. And you,
Oh shit, the whole carriage.
yeah.
You guys are in now.
Yeah,
Were you guys in the carriage?
yeah, it seems so.
Should
Yeah.
we discuss that more?
Yeah.
He was, Leica was apparently tracking the conversations, I don't know.
I just literally just looking at you guys.
That was KB track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll say with your 21 perception, you do see a carriage pull up, and you don't see the elf, but you see the dwarf and the dragonborn in the back seat.
that's annoying.
And then you see them being let in and going up into the...
Wow.
They said they leave the door open for us. So.
Yeah.
What time would this be about? You guys finished up your dinner or your drinks and whatever, call it 5:30.
Or like 6:30?
Cool. Got it. So this would be... I guess this would actually be before the guard change. No, the guard would have just been changed. Yeah.
How is the front gate being lit? Are there lanterns?
You can see that...
You can tell me if Emrys was home.
She is. You can see that there are kind of above the walls lanterns at regular intervals. There also looks to be 2 lanterns kind of on poles right outside the gate that are lit, which is, it's almost unfortunate how well lit it is because it's illuminating just an unbelievable amount of bird poo around the walls of the thing. Yeah.
Should we go in now?
I kind of want to get rid of some of the lights first.
I can also do that, but if you want to
Okay. Yeah, I'll start moving to the side of the wall, just
Sure.
a bit out of vision. And once there, I'll reach into my bag, kind of pop something open, and then there's like a light wailing, and then I cast gust of wind
Ooh.
to blow across most of the lanterns at the front, if possible.
Alright, sure. I'll say roll a d20 and just add your spellcasting modifier, so your wisdom.
Nat 20.
Tell you!
Oh my
First one!
Damn.
You open what looks to an outsider as just a bag of wind, and it somehow manages to curve around and looks like probably a quarter of the whole property. They just go...
Damn.
Whoa,
Sick.
badass.
Lanterns wink out.
Sick.
No, I think we can go.
Yeah? Is it like, how dark is it now that all the lights are?
It's not terribly. It's kind of just... It's kind of a little bit before the sun has set. So the sun, the sky's getting dark at one
So
point.
if we just
but
walked
still
up, we'd be very easy to see
Depends if people are watching you.
the guards.
Neem did this around the side, further around the side where the guards aren't. And the only guards you saw are the ones guarding the gate.
So how do you want to try get in? Like, just walk through? Because I can like, cover us.
Yeah, we can try. Maybe we can lure them out from the gate and then move in with the covering. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I can't remember if Vincent used his psychic line somehow.
Yeah, you do 2 flings, no, it's automatically.
Okay, so then I use that to make like noises.
I think you can megaphone your voice. I'm not sure. Just have a read, see if you can do other noises.
Yeah, when
question, Liam.
Mm.
Can you remember if I used my sleepy potion, sleepy powder? I remember using the
Persuasion
Persuasion
one.
one.
Drive Emeralds.
drug emeralds,
Yes.
but I don't think I used the sleeping powder.
I don't think so either. One was used on
Otto, that was yours.
Otto. One was used on Revek Aram. That was
was-
Finzen's question.
She also tapped him with the fish.
Right.
And
I don't
Justice.
think High
Of course, I
used
thought
his.
I can just make noises, so I'll
Okay.
use Thaumaturgy to make the sound of like a bunch of glass breaking.
Okay.
To try to lure the guards away from the front.
Sure. Yeah. Having seen the carriage through, they hear the glass breaking and kind of just look back to make sure the carriage is going in fine. Give a quick look around. However, where you guys have situated yourself is fine, and then head off we'll head off to investigate that occurrence. As glass breaking this time in the evening is very strange.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'll go over to Neem and hold on to my boot.
Oh my god.
So you
Okay,
don't
yes.
get lost.
Cool.
And then I'll cast Darkness with 2 sorcery points so I can see
Okay.
through it.
Just so you're aware, that would kind of just be people looking at that would be seeing like half a black hole just moving. Just so you're aware,
Yeah.
as it's very obvious from the camera.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then walk up to the door.
To the gate.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. It would have been left closed.
Try open it. Is it?
Sure. It does look like one of them had locked it before heading off.
Can you try? Do you have anything to unlock?
Uh,
I mean, I said they'd leave the door open for us.
Did we?
You did.
no, they didn't.
But we didn't say we'd leave the gate in the front
That's
open.
true.
Yeah, so the gate front, that was.
I don't know a subtle way to open the door.
Well, we're not really being subtle right now.
There's a huge, massive fucking black void in front of the front door.
They did say
Not
they'd make
even
a
dark yet
distraction.
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
I can't really.
Just getting out of the carriage with the three of us,
Hmm.
looking around, how well guarded is this place? How many guards are there actually?
None.
None.
Just at the front.
And the one that led us, or like let us in, he didn't come with us. He just stayed at the front.
Yeah, just at the front.
Interesting.
Um,
That's very dodgy.
I'll say if I open the door, the guards will hear it. But it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, I think just go for it.
Okay, then I'll tell it to step back a bit, and then I'll kind of put my fingertips on the door and cast Thunder Wave.
oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Wow, this is going sound good.
Sure. You guys as well just hear boom, and the gate bangs open. You very quickly hear, "Ah, what was that?" And tromping feet. What are you guys doing?
Go through.
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Can I just
No.
tell? Continue. Sorry.
I'll like leave the darkness kind of over the gate so it's not following me.
Okay, can you do that?
Yes.
Cool. Alright, so you leave a sphere of darkness and you guys are running through on the other side. On the other side is a kind of gravel path leading up, you can see, to the manor proper, with various gardens on the other side. Are you guys straight booking it? Are you running off into the gardens? What are you guys doing?
So just straight book it.
Probably,
Okay,
we're in it now.
Yeah.
sure. You guys having just gotten out of the carriage, hear this boom. You turn back.
So this is happening in front of the house and we're at the back.
Well, we're at the other end of the gravel path.
Right.
And looking back, you see where the gate was, just a void of darkness, and 2 figures, one very small, run
Gravel.
towards you guys. You then hear the doors creak and a kind of a human woman in her 20s of like middle height peeks through. It's like, good heavens, what was that? Good evening.
Good evening.
I don't believe we were expecting guests.
No, you weren't, but it seems you're being robbed right now. They just broke through your gate, and I don't feel
Good
like being
heavens.
murdered. This is my guard, and I'm going to point to Otto, and I'm like, this is my beloved mistress. Can we please seek refuge in your
Are
house?
you Mr. Croxley? Or what?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, make a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because of the...
Do we hear them saying?
you wouldn't quite be close enough yet.
Whew. Okay, 24.
Very nice.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
You two running up are kind of looking back over your shoulder for when the guards burst through the darkness sphere, but they don't seem to burst through. At least as you're beginning to run up, she says, well, that is quite alarming. Yes, absolutely, come in. The guards really should have, but okay. Closes you in there.
Otto's, at the explosion part already, he's thrown his hammer, turned. So you've introduced him, but he's not exactly facing that direction.
Right.
And as you made this deal to go in, he'll say, I hold them off, yes?
Yes, and then I'm going to say to you in Dwarvish, hoping that this lady does not understand. You are my guard. Just act like one.
Thank you.
Oh no. God.
Do not kill anyone. I know that is what brings you joy, but please don't kill anyone.
Okay.
Okay? Just make sure that no one gets to Leica and I.
Okay.
Protect us.
Keep back. He's just gonna drop his hammer down, sort of start limping up.
Alright. Cool. You guys dart in, the door's shut behind you. You guys see...
I wouldn't allow the door to be shut though.
Okay.
My intention is still to get head on inside once I fought them back. So
Alright.
I will, if they try to close the door,
Sure.
shove my foot in it.
Sure, she's just... Very well. And scuttles off. At least deeper inside where you guys are. You two see this happen. You see an old man and then the dwarf and the dragonborn head inside with the dragonborn waiting outside, hammer posed. As they run up, you definitely recognize them to be the two that you agreed with later. You guys inside find yourself in this room right here, which looks to be just not a small sized room, but compared to the rooms in this place, not that big. Kind of just put your hats and your raincoats and your dirty shoes, and then can move on out from there. Actually. That way around. You guys are here. It's fine. Still same room, still small size, but there you go.
I'm going to follow this lady. I'm assuming she's not Empress.
No.
Okay, wonderful. And I'm just going to keep talking to her like, I assume we must warn the lady of the house. I hope that she has some kind of... I don't know what the word is. Yeah, I know, but like some kind of precaution against this. What? This does seem to be an old fortress, so I expect there to be some kind of precautions. But I do not know if she would have remedied that. Okay,
Sure.
fine.
She would lead you through here into a large sitting area type thing. Very plush, lots of kind of golds and blues around, with a large staircase leading up here to the upper room. She'll say, yes, I'm going to warn the lady now. I'm sure she'll know what to do. If you and yours could just wait in here, please. This is most frightening. I shall hopefully be back shortly.
Are you sure? I left my guard outside. I don't know how well protected I am down here.
I'm sure you'll be okay in here. I don't think the thieves would come to the sitting room. I don't know. She turns and runs off.
I'm going to like stand halfway up the stairs
Okay,
just to see if I can gauge where she's going.
sure. And Micah?
I'm bamboozled.
I respect that. Yeah, there's not too much that you can see.
Okay.
The stairs kind of just lead into another kind of upstairs sitting room first before going into other rooms. So halfway up, there's not too much you can get an eye on. Meanwhile, downstairs, you two come up to Otto at the door.
Yeah, I will go for it.
Oh, thank you.
Be quiet. As they say thank you, I'm just like, shh, be quiet.
I'll just point to the broken door and just whispering.
Oh, okay. I hold off.
We'll go in.
Sure. Cool. You guys also enter into this passage here. I guess this door would have been left open here, and you can see the dwarf Leica in that room there, the sitting room.
What's going on?
We just got here. I don't know what's going on.
Is
It's scary.
Is she
There's a loud noise. There she is.
where is she?
You are around. If Leica's here, the others are here, and you're up here. So you guys see, you see a strange old man.
Just past
on
the little man.
stairs.
I would continue up the stairs, following the lady, just acting like, oh my gosh, I don't know what, I'm not prepared for this situation, like very panicky, like I don't want to be left in a house I don't know.
I'll say, we'll take upstairs. You guys take downstairs, and I'll go up
To the old person. Okay.
in front of the person.
Sure. Make a performance check.
Oh no. Okay. 18?
Alright, very good. So you run up these steps here, just in time to see the servant who had been helping you go through this door, leaving it open behind them, and you see another servant, a bit of an older woman, come out of this servant's door here, and say, "Oh, dearie, you're in quite a panic. Come, sit down, sit down." And she kind of guides you down into one of the chairs. Says, "Just sit here. Nell there will sort things out, and don't you worry." I kind of said, "I don't think we were expecting guests. I don't know that tea has been prepared, but don't worry, we'll whip some things up in no time. Don't stress." I kind of just...
I'm just gonna, as I assume she leaves to go.
No, she stays and sits there with
Oh,
you
okay.
guys, yeah.
Well, I'm still going to like, I don't know, grab on to like a wrist or whatever. I'm like, your house is being robbed. I have never been in a situation like this. Just very like
Mhm.
gushing, panicking.
Yeah.
Like, what is Emerus gonna do?
Mhm.
Like, I can't imagine if I was robbed. Like, yeah.
Mhm. She says, "Well, dearie, sit tight. I'm sure we'll be okay. The lady will take care of things. This house used to be a fortress, so it's not the easiest one to rob. More than likely, it's some silly teenagers playing a prank. You'll be okay. Just sit down, just breathe, remain calm. You're gonna be okay." What are you two doing downstairs in this big room here?
I feel like one of us should go upstairs.
I also think so.
Do you want to take downstairs or go up and deal with
I'll search the downstairs.
Okay,
That's fine.
I'll run upstairs, the stairs up
Okay. You see the old man and the dwarf kind of sitting down on couches. The elderly servant turns and says, "Oh, there's more of you. Well, come sit down. Come sit down. Everything will be okay. Nell will be back shortly, I'm sure."
Where's Agnes with her?
I'm not sure where she is at this moment, but I'm sure she'll be along soon. I know she's not a fan of guests, but I'm sure she'll do you the courtesy of meeting you.
Not a guest. One of the mercenaries she hired to protect her.
Make a persuasion.
21.
Jesus Christ. She says, it's kind of just taken aback by your dark presence, and the way light around you seems to just be slightly dimmer for some reason. Says, I wasn't aware we hired any mercenaries. She usually takes care of this herself, but very well. I suppose go through and see if she's in her room.
Thank you.
Yeah, gestures you through this door here. Meanwhile, Daniel, first instinct.
Yeah, I think after inspecting the plans, I want to try and get into the walls.
Sure.
I'm in your walls.
I'm just going to run straight ahead into the next room.
Sure. Yeah, you enter through into this room here, and it looks like kind of just a room between two bedrooms.
Okay.
And then there's another door that leads into the walls here at the back, which you try and find it to be locked.
Okay. I'll quickly check the two bedrooms to see if there's anyone there
Sure.
or anything around me.
Yeah, in this bedroom, the one you check first, there's another maid who's fluffing some pillows. She just looks back at her. Hello?
Don't worry.
Okay, do you go into the next room?
Yes, but I peek more carefully.
Okay, there's no one, but that maid does come out of this door and say, excuse me, who are you? I don't think you're supposed to be in here.
I'll say you're currently being robbed, and I'm trying to catch the thieves. Would you mind opening this door for me, please?
Make a persuasion roll. Oh my god. This went really changed so fast.
Oh, that's a 9.
She says, if we were being robbed, I'm sure that we would know about it, and I don't think me letting you into more of the house that's being broken into is the thing to do. Here, let me just, and she kind of just takes you out to the room here and says, sit down, I'll find someone to know what to do. Just stay there. We don't have people in the house normally.
Okay.
You can see he's kind of just quite stressed. At the top, what are you guys doing?
My plan has been derailed. I am going to follow. Oh my god.
Kazras.
Yes, thank you. And.
The lady's kind of just like, no, you can't, you're not supposed to. But we'll kind of just.
Yeah,
just
I'm
let
just
you-
like,
let
oh,
you
you seem to know what you're doing. I'm going to follow you around. You seem safe.
To who? Kazras?
Yeah.
I don't know, you don't follow me.
Well, shame. I'm following you anyway. Yeah, I'll just stick with.
I highly suggest you get away from me.
No.
I'm gonna cast fear.
Sure.
So that is a wisdom saving throw.
At advantage.
Saves.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, the fear that's worked on so many others so often, you cast, how does it look as you cast fear at this elderly, oily man?
Well, the shadows will just flicker, but nothing will happen.
Sure. But as you stare in their eyes, you see just a resilient stare back that this is not an easily frightened spirit. Yeah. Leica, what you doing?
I'm gonna be like, and have a panic attack.
The lady says, oh, dear shame, just stay here. I'll take care of you as best I can. And kind of just...
And then it's like, a policy would really help right now, please.
Say what?
A policy would really help right now, please.
Okay. She kind of opens this door and just yells into the the walls. Some tea, please, as quick as you can. Turns back to take care of you. You two find yourselves in this room here, which as well just seems to be some kind of a corridor-esque room. Doesn't have a designated purpose to
Are
it.
any of the doors open?
Yes, this one is open.
I'm going through that door.
Sure.
Are there any other doors around?
So there's this door here, and there's a door here and a door here, and this door is open.
Yeah, I'll just go through the door.
Okay, so Kazra's in front, Croxley behind. You come into this room here, which, how did I design this place? It's a larger room, as you can see. In the middle there seem to be a couple of ornamental sculptures and statues, but as well just a corridor type area, waiting area type thing. The final door at the back here is open, and you can see Nell, the servant, talking to you. Recognizes Emrys Willow in the standing in this doorway at the moment. You see Emrys as a kind of very tan skin from years in the sun, kind of like a
Fuck. Continue. Sorry.
Not especially well built, but doesn't look particularly unfit woman, in kind of like fancy equivalent of home clothes. I honestly don't know what those are. With 10 kind of gold and opal rings, one on each finger.
Okay, would I recognize that as Emrys Willow?
Yes.
Okay, I'll walk up to her very briskly, and then I'll say, Lady Emrys, we have to go now. This house is under robbery. My men are holding them off at the gates, but I don't know how long they'll last, and there are already lots of strangers, including this old man. I know who this is, wandering around in your house. I suggest you come with me.
Make a deception check.
I am going to peek out from behind Kazarus and be like, Miss Emrys, he is lying to you. He is the one who is trying to rob you. He thinks that you are not capable of defending yourself.
Okay, make a persuasion.
Wow, it is just Looney Tunes Central.
23.
Oh!
Performance?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. 21.
Oh!
Both good. She kind of, and as you get closer, you can see she's kind of just leaning on the door frame. Just, what? It's, I'm far too drunk to deal with this. You say what? You're here to protect me?
Yes.
I haven't hired anyone to protect me. Where are you from? And what are you doing here?
I'm here to discuss business, but you were robbed.
Yeah.
I'm the captain of the men who guard this house. I've never shown myself before because, well, if you knew who I was, then I'd be too easy to identify. But we're running out of time here. Is there a room or something that we could wait in while the men deal with things downstairs? Quite urgent.
Okay, yeah, come in. Just as you enter the bedroom, you
Can
kind
you
of
lock
just,
the door?
yeah, you're following. Nell will come in as well. Let me just check. Cool. Yes, you guys are here. I'm just gonna leave the dice there to just remember you guys.
When we're going, I'll say, Lady Emma does not know who this old man is. It's very likely that he is one of the robbers. If you don't know him, I suggest he waits outside.
I'm Mr. Crooksley. I saw you at Miss what the fuck her ball. At Shroud's ball. You chatted with my mistress.
She says, yes, I'm afraid to say I do know this man. He's a pain and a gross bore, but not a danger. It's fine.
It's accurate.
Locks the door behind you. Yeah. Meanwhile, downstairs,
I assume the maid scurried away, or is she waiting with me?
yeah, she would have scurried away.
Okay. I think I'll be frustrated at this point. I'm gonna dash for the door again.
This door?
Yeah, the back one was locked.
Okay, sure.
And this time I'll do like a fake punch at the door and cast Thunderwave again.
Oh my god. More evidence they're being broken into. My plan still stands.
The door bursts open. It kind of slams against the wall beyond. Everyone just hears a crack, thunder crack throughout the house.
Nice. And then I think I'm gonna start running this way.
Sure.
I kind of want to peek into the rooms from the doors if possible. So that's my plan.
Sure. You run this way until you find the first door, which you find to be locked.
Can I peek and see anything?
I
from the
know
wall?
how to get
Make a
lost.
perception.
And it's plus 6, 21.
You can see that looks to be an office of some kind.
Okay. Then I'll just keep running until I see a door again.
Sure. Next door there, yeah. I'll keep the same perception roll, it's cool.
Okay.
This one looks to be a bedroom.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, bedroom here. As you go around here, that looks to be kind of just a servant's storage room. Various cleaning supplies and whatnot in there.
Okay.
And then through this locked door here, you see a staircase leading upwards.
And apart from the big boom that I caused moving around here, do I hear anything upstairs? A lot of movement or?
Yeah, it sounds like there's people in the passage above you upstairs. Thankfully, you don't come across any servants downstairs at the moment.
Okay. You're saying it's the staircase?
Yeah.
The bottom seems kind of empty.
Yeah.
Here's what's going on, so I'll try and enter. This is also locked.
That one actually would be unlocked.
Okay. Then I'll follow that one up.
Sure. Yeah, so you come out kind of up here, and then why did that show me? Which way did I make this? Yeah, you come up out here onto just that very narrow one there with the door at the end there, which is would be unlocked at this point. After the boom downstairs, you would see a couple more servants flood in. There'd probably be about 4 or 5 in the room with you now. One of whom, who was in fact the one that came out of this door and left it open, does have a pot of tea, which they prefer to you. In your room, Emerus hears the thunder crack, and it's just, oh, my head, does it really, can you not rob a place quietly? What are you two doing?
I'll say to her, is there anything that you think these thieves might be after? Any idea at all?
Any number of things. The ledgers in my study, I guess. Myself to ransom. My safe, my rings, could be anything.
I'll say if they are after your rings, I think they'd do anything to get it. If they've already broken into your house, they might chop off your hands if they find your rings on you. I think you'd be much safer if you gave me the rings to conceal my pockets, so that if they get in here, you're in less danger.
Okay. Jumping from that quickly, Otto, what are you doing? You don't see the men running up, but you do hear another thunder crack behind you.
No, you just hear, oh, they have all their fun. I'm gonna peek inside and just like listen closely to what's going on inside. I still want to keep outside. I'm basically holding the exit at the moment. The door. Yeah, I'm holding the door.
Cool. As that second thunder explosion happens, I'm going to be like, okay, everybody snap out of it. And I'm going to slap myself. And I'm going to be like, okay, everybody relax. Listen, they must be getting closer to Emrys Willer's stuff on the first floor. Tell me where it is, and I will go and defend it with my life. I will put my life down for your mistress's stuff.
Make a persuasion check.
18 plus 22.
22. Wow, very nice. Yeah, they're kind of taken aback by the sudden confidence and air of authority that you put off, and have kind of all worked themselves up into a bit of a panic. And they're like, oh, what? I think she keeps us safe in her study. I know that's where she does all of her business work. I guess the thieves should be trying to get there.
Listen to me. Keep your eyes on the door, and if anybody else comes into this room besides me, scream.
All right. Just please help. This is very scary.
I will. 1 second.
Okay. Daniel, you emerged out here, and probably would have heard this exchange.
Okay. Ooh.
What?
Where in the room are they?
They're kind of back at the back here.
I'm wondering if I'd be able to sneak past.
Sneak past where to get here.
Yeah, probably.
Make a stealth check.
Ooh. Didn't get this one there was that's 19.
19. Yeah, nice. As far as you can tell, you slip past unnoticed. This door is locked, however.
Lovely.
You do see this door is open.
No, I'll move back to the open door.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll still trying to be sneaky.
Okay, got it. Make a persuasion roll, Cassus.
24.
24.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go cry in a hole. This sucks.
She kind of how tall is Cassius?
Probably my height.
Cool. Yeah. Looks up at you a little bit and just says, "Who are you really?"
I am who I say I am.
The man's quoting God.
That's how you use it.
Yeah, true. I realized that as I said it. I was gonna say. She says, very well then. And you can see she kind of just topples over to the ground. But you realize as she's toppling, she's not toppling. She's crouching and she springs and runs at you. We can roll initiative there, I think.
Boom.
Shit. Oh, she about to dead shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Zia, you can roll as well. You're in the room. You're in the room.
Oh, nat 20.
Damn!
Good shit.
So 24.
Very impressive.
Oh wait, no, I'm first initiative.
No, it's cool. No, you're not.
Okay.
She gets a surprise round.
Ooh, that's good.
10, 20, 30. Let's call it there. Let's call that there, and let's call that there.
Listened to this music for over a year now. This is the music that we've played in combat for the Smashes campaign.
Guys, in other news, Sting returns to South Africa. Who would have thought that?
Okay, you can go ahead and grab a dice, situate yourself where you will. She's here, and I will put Nell. Nell feels like a square dice.
Squirrel does.
Squirtle inside.
Oh, squirt.
That's a Bulbasaur.
Oh, sorry, damn it. I promise you I know my Pokemon. Damn it.
That was more hurtful than anything else.
Yeah. There's kind of, how would her room be set up?
That is so cool. I'm losing Pokemon inside dice.
Let's call it, it's from Stephen. Bed there, kind of call it a dresser there. Kind of a couch thing in the corner there. I'll say Nell has seated herself down there. Yeah, all manner of other things that don't really actually matter too much. Okay, then.
Question.
Yes.
What does Mr. Coxey know about Miss Emma's widow?
You would know that she is an ex-adventurer.
Okay, that is literally all the information I meant. Thank you all.
Cool.
Because I know, but I don't know if he knew.
Right.
That's what happens when you design a dress.
Okay. I did put a dice down for her. So her, who would have been here, Zia, where do you want to be?
I would say on like the opposite side of the room. I would have been like pacing back and forth.
Okay.
Kinda.
Alright. Yeah, she dashes towards you all of a sudden. And you see that it was a masked drunkenness. She will make a series of unarmed strikes against you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she'll make 2 unarmed strikes. The first one, yikes, for a 13 to hit. Second one for a 25 to hit.
Skill issue.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'll call that. She will deal. Oh my word. First time doing this. What the heck? What dice do I need? You take 8 bludgeoning damage from the strike, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, but at least she's not trying.
Oh yeah.
That is a 23.
Oh.
Save, you're good.
And how much bludgeoning damage? 8.
Yes, 8 on that one. She will then.
How did you have insane stats, bro?
she will use a bonus action to flurry of blows and make 2 more attacks
We
against
love
you.
monks.
The first one for a 16 to hit. Okay. From that one you take 12 bludgeoning damage. And the second one also a 16 to hit. You'll take another 8 bludgeoning damage. So 28 damage total for that turn. Okay, that brings us to Zia.
I'm just going to stand there and be like, ooh! And I'm just going to try and hide in the corner.
Okay.
Two form.
Make a stealth check.
Oh, I don't like literally mean hide. I'm just going
Okay.
to stand there,
Sure.
cowering, kind of.
Okay, cool. In the corner.
Looking as
you can
pathetic
see
as you
she
can.
does the same
Yes.
thing and jumps behind the couch thing there. The poor servant girl. Kazris, your turn.
Okay, I will cast Fear on Swirler, so
Okay.
save.
Alrighty. It's a natural 2.
Oh, what the hell?
That was good.
Nice. So
Is it?
she sees her worst fears and has to drop everything she's holding, and she has to take the dash action and move away from me every turn.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, she does not, is not carrying anything at the moment. The rings don't count as being carried, they'll be being worn. Any bonus action, any movement you would like?
I will bonus action. I will cast darkness again.
Okay.
Using sorcery points to make that a bonus action.
Alright.
And so use that in the room.
Where would you like to center it? It's 20 foot, right?
Yeah, so I think just on me.
Just need to watch out. Don't go for the 16 concentration.
Maybe.
Just a fear.
It's good. New class.
Fear is concentration, and darkness is also concentration.
Okay.
Won't do both.
Respect that.
Good call.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just say, you're in a lot more danger than you realize. Give me your hands.
She says I think if you really thought that I was... No, that going doesn't make sense. I'm drunk, just... never mind. You're gonna die. People have tried to take my rings before. I don't tend to let them. You don't get where I've gotten without killing a few people.
Is she not scared? Good knowledge.
Oh, fair. She would be. Yeah, in which case she would quiver and not respond. As it's not her turn, but where did I put the turn modifier thing? Okay, brings us back to Zia.
I am going to take out a dagger of mine, and I'm going to head. I'm going to head over. Would Kazras be considered an ally?
Depends if you consider him an ally.
I mean, I do, but I've been very much playing it as though, like, the whole entire plan was to, have her attack him, and then him do damage to her, so that I could do more damage to her, have her go unconscious. But that's not going to work. So, plan. Take out dagger.
Cool. Got
Approach.
It. Got it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or 30 if you want.
And then I'm going to. I guess sneak attack would work. So I'm within 5 feet. And attack twice. And mirth.
You only have one attack, but yeah, you can attack.
Is it on a bonus action?
I guess you can bonus action. So you want what? One attack rapier, bonus action dagger, or what? Or you wanting 2 attacks with the dagger? You have to have a dagger in each hand for that for 200 fighting, which is fine. You can have taken out 2 daggers if you have 2 daggers.
I have 3. Yeah, I think I'll take out both of my daggers.
Damn, Mr. Croxley.
And then she is still very much conscious, and so is the servant girl. So yeah, I'll just make my 2 attacks. Oh, that is not going to hit, I'm pretty sure. That is a 12 and an 11.
I'm afraid not.
Damn.
It makes sense for Croxley.
Playing with flanking, you have advantage.
Ooh! What? Since when are we playing with
We've played with flanking literally since the beginning.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I never played with flanking. Okay, but 17 for one of them,
That'll hit.
and then a 9 for the other.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage at your sneak attack.
That's, oh gosh, how many d6s?
3.
D6s. 3, and then a d4. I need that. 13.
13 damage, alright.
Howie.
Got it. I will say at this point, you two can hear the beginnings of a tussle and a fight sounding from the bedroom.
Cool.
What do you like to do?
for the safe?
Okay.
I'll run to the.
For the safe?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll go to the towards the fight.
Okay, great. So I'll say, yeah, dashing, action. Cool. On your next turn, you'll reach the door, and then you can see what you can do, because that is locked. Awesome. If you're just heading down to the safe, I won't worry about you now. I'll deal with. We'll see what you've done after this fight.
Also, can I, after stabbing her, can I just wink at Kazarus?
Sure.
Because creepy man also
Sure.
Shenanigans.
It's a creepy, much shorter man than you. I don't know how to do a creepy wink, but there we go. Okay. Alright. On her turn, she is going to use stillness of mind to cleanse herself of being frightened. And then we'll use.
Monks are badass.
Monks are pretty cool. However, then can't flurry of blows, as she didn't take that. So then we'll use 1 key to use patient defense, and she'll take the dodge action.
Oh, shit.
Which, do you know, is dodge half damage from melee attacks, or is it all melee attacks at disadvantage?
All my attacks are
Got it.
disadvantage.
Cool.
Actually, I think all attacks are disadvantage.
Yes, just all attacks. Yeah, because I saw it here. For whatever reason, I always thought it was half damage. But anyways, cool. That being said, Kazarus, your turn.
Okay, I will turn to her and say, I understand why you would attack me like that, but as you can see, I have not tried to physically harm you, because I do not want to. I only want to protect you. As you can see, this old man that I warned you about is trying to attack you, so I think it would be very wise of you to listen to me now. And that's all I'll do.
Sure. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll. I
Can
will.
I respond? If I'm allowed, or would I have to do it in my turn?
21.
Okay. Yeah, so you can have a quick response, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna like at Cadmus and be like, seriously, Cadmus, are we doing this right now?
I do not know.
Yeah, you don't. 21. Okay, cool. I'll deal with the response when we get to her turn. Next up is Zia. Initiative.
I am going to.
Don't worry. Like I thought she was safe. No, it's cool.
I am going to. Ooh! I have Misty Step, which I forgot about.
Oh my god. Oh, speaking of, has it been fixed? Do you still see it level 1, level 2, level 3? Or is it all
I think
like
so.
first level now?
I don't have it on mine. I never check it on my
Check your
phone.
spell.
Okay.
It should be there if you have the actual item.
Retcon, that doesn't affect too much, realistically. We're all in the wrong room.
That's fine.
She specifically designed to a room for the reason.
You wouldn't
We
have
should be
been
in-
cowering in that corner, it would be this corner.
We should be in this room here, which is fine. Doesn't change anything about how anything would have gone. Let me just see if I can. Let's see how I fix this.
This is nice for me.
Yeah, me. Sorry. You see it? Oh, beautiful. Thanks.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
Like a mice.
You are terrible.
It might just be the soundtrack. Yeah, it is.
The what?
It's the music.
You sure?
No.
Shut up,
Is what how you sound.
Shut up!
It is the music.
Okay.
No, it's not.
There'll be a couch thing here.
What-
She's
what-
behind
I
there.
think they're like, there's something in the roof squeaking. Like
Yeah,
mice
it's
or rats.
so.
Only difference here would I think be Zia, you'd be on that side of her, realistically.
Yeah.
Cool, that's actually our room's layout. Nothing else actually shifts here.
Maybe.
Cool.
Um,
Who just went?
I'm
Kazis just went.
going.
It's your turn, yes.
Do. Can I bonus action disengage?
Yes.
Move.
It's not playing with cookies, please.
30 feet away?
Which, just any direction away, or, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah, that'll work.
That's fine, cool.
And then as my action, could I poison? See, I'm not using my nag dagger
Sure.
because I haven't been adding a +8.
Sure.
Can I poison that and then change that to one of my daggers as an action?
Yes, you may. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Zia, or the old man, darts off into the corner, where poor Nell is quivering behind the thing, and they take out a vial and douse a new dagger in poison.
And I'm just gonna say over to Nell, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Sure.
Do not worry.
Sure.
Should Zia have got an opportunity at that?
She disengaged as
Oh.
bonus action because rogue. Nice.
Rogue
Okay.
things.
At that point, it's going to be her turn. She's going to look up at you and say, and you can see as she fights, she even still has kind of a tipsy sway to her. Way of the Drunken Master. Says, well, if that's the case, then I'll leave you to deal with her. She's going to run this way and burst through the wall here,
Damn.
which you realize has been intentionally made to be kind of plaster as a getaway for her. That puts her out above the ballroom down here, and she's going to fall onto the first floor
Yes.
and land on the ballroom, using her monk stuff to take
60 less fall damage, which is
Damn.
it's impossible. She would have taken even half that. And then we'll start running in that direction. Out of there. Let me draw in this place now. Scale is kind of screwy, but it's fine.
I'm doing this.
One there. Go out.
Does that say pat?
Just goats.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Wait, where's it? There it is. It's fine. There we go. Okay, this place has doors. There's a door here. A door here, a door here, a door here, and a door here.
And where
She,
is
yeah, she kind of drops down. Overlay that about here, and dashes to this door. Where KB, she sees you in the room adjacent there, where you have been making your way to the study.
Could I not have done a whole study thing off this entire fight?
You could have if you hadn't found the door locked. So, if you had, for you to get there and take an action to unlock it, assuming you were successful, she would kind of appear in that doorway and see you as you got the door open.
Got you. Got you. Got you. So she was beelining to her study.
Well, this is also just the way out of the house, so you're not too sure.
Did we just get spite butter? Look at him finding me smart. We love Otto, by the way.
I'll pause.
We love Otto.
Okay, at which point you can roll initiative. Put you in. Taking
Because
us
she's gonna head towards Otto.
to the top of the round, it is Zia.
Hopefully.
I'm going to look up from poisoning my dagger and be like, hi, I don't feel like jumping out of the wall, so I'm going to head back the way I came, and put my dagger away, assuming that doesn't stop the poison.
It won't. If it goes hours without using it, it will. But yeah,
And then I'm just going to run screaming out the room.
the room that she locked and has the key with.
She locked the door?
Kaz asked her to.
Oh, that's so true. Okay.
She very much knew what was going on from the start,
Damn.
bruh.
I am going to use my 50 feet of rope and tie it around something sturdy in the room, and then
Sure. Yeah, you can tie around the
Climb
bed
out
up
the-
against that wall.
the hole that she made.
Okay, I'll say make an acrobatics or athletics. Although let's actually have a look here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. Yeah, you can action get that out. Yeah, I'll say you can get to the bottom of the rope as well as your action and stuff.
Acrobatics.
Or athletics.
Or athletics. Does an 8 work?
Afraid not. You will in fact fall off the rope. Take a little bit of fall damage. Damn! 12 fall damage. It was 2d6 and they were both 6s.
Oh, damn.
So,
That's not very nice.
yeah, but cool. You would land about here-ish, I'm gonna say, with your rope. After that, it is in fact.
Just let us get quite late with the Katie's thing and also I have school.
What about your thing?
I just would have liked to finish it.
The arts.
Oh, okay, sure. Alright, I missed that.
We can
we
let's do
can-
1 or 2 more rounds and then we can.
Sure, yeah.
Sorry to end in the middle of combat though.
No, that's okay, that's okay.
I mean, technically, wouldn't this be the perfect place to end? We can have Kazirus initiative. Because
Yeah, it's
life is
Emrys next.
paused.
Yeah, I think let's call it here then, for now.
I'm prone, I assume.
Yes, would be. I'm gonna draw out just where everyone is, and then I'll keep the map for them. Cool. Yeah, I'll keep this in mind, and then next time as well, I'll use the other maps and draw out some of the other rooms that you guys might get into, and that'll make things go smoother.
Cool.
But cool, yeah, nice. Awesome. Well, yeah, we'll call it there.
Why should I have to be so badass?
We'll see what's going to happen. Great having you guys join us. Lovely introduction. Good to see that hijinks are already ensuing. And we'll see.
Hijinks!
Very misguided
I
head.
love that you brought thieves' tools as well. Thunderwave.
Effective thieves souls.
We'll see. We'll see how things go next week. And if the drunken master can best you.
It's so cool. I love it.
Cool. Cheers, guys. See you next week. Nice. And we're out. No, we're not.
No.
Because you're not here next week. That means something has to happen. Hang on.
Damn, Leica has a heart attack and dies.
Damn it. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's great. I'm just glad I forgot because it would have been so lame if I mean, I'm glad I forgot. I'm glad I remembered. Damn
You got this, buddy. You got this.
Where are you on the maps? Let's just work this out quickly. This won't take
I
don't worry.
was either mid-study or
You came down these stairs
Mhm.
and realized you had no idea where the study was.
Yep.
So, for the sake of things, I'm just going to say that you were around here.
Cool.
Looking through that door, which wouldn't have been locked, but through which there were many other doors, so kind of just trying to just weigh up your options. That's
Cool.
like a big sitting room lounge thing.
I feel that.
It's very unfortunate that Emrys is the only one here who sees this, but you turn around to see Emrys in the doorway, and you also see apparating out of thin air a very tall, very limber sun elf with kind of long golden hair. Looks like 2 short swords at his waist. And he says, there you are. Well, let's be off then, shall we? And he stretches out his hand towards you and says something. He says a word that your mind can't grasp around, but that instantly leaves you unable to move. This is power word stun.
Oh, terrifying!
Damn!
He stuns you, immediately appears by you in the blink of an eye, grabs you strangely gently from behind and says, off with us now. And you both blink out of existence.
We're really like creepy men in this campaign.
Unfortunately, no one else is there to see that except for Emrys, who has a lot going on for her right now, so isn't really able to react.
It is slightly tip shade.
Or is that just an act?
That is true.
Damn.
And so Leica has gone to who knows where, we'll find out.
Damn.
Tune
Not
in
next time.
Tune in at some point. Now we'll pick up next week. Cheers.
Damn.